Evening, gang. It's Thursday night, the 23rd of January 2020. Welcome along to our Thursday night phone-in here on United Kingdom Talk, boys and girls. I've had a lovely day, actually. Before we get into the phone-in, it's been a really interesting afternoon. A fantastically interesting afternoon. After the show, I drove up to BBC Radio Lincolnshire to have a look around the studios there, and they were so nice. They were so nice. I've made a short video, so if you don't mind, I'd like to start off the show today with this short video as made at BBC Radio Lincolnshire earlier this afternoon. Ah, there you are. On my way to my little BBC visit this morning. Let's see what's about. No trouble parking, really. Tried the first car park, that was full up, so I just drove around the corner and found another £4.80 for a couple of hours. Outrageous. This is the BBC reception area where I was given a nice cup of tea by the lady behind the desk. And into the studio we go with my visitor's pass. Here we are. That's the little clock there they got on the screen. We've got to get out of here fairly quickly because there's another person coming in. This is William.
Hello.
Who hosts the show. What time are you on, William?
I'm on at 4 till 7 on drive time.
Are you going to be talking to me as well, aren't you?
And yes, you, unfortunately, Chris, you are going to be on the show.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, thanks ever so much. Good, and there's all the mixing desks and everything else.
Our sound people, so he's busy working away on all of our music and everything.
This is Jono, who's going to show us around the rest of the building and what happens.
So the main Lot North studio is in Hull.
Yeah.
But we've got a tiny studio in Lincoln, so if we need to get people on who are from Lincoln, they don't have to drive all the way to Hull, which is a bit of a waste.
So literally, you're interviewed from here.
So not always. Sometimes people do go over to Hull, but if you
What's the grey
just press
bit?
that one,
Do you sort of superimpose a picture
Yeah,
on there or
so
something?
that's like a
Just-
green screen.
Oh, is that right?
So right, so if you sit in
Oh, I
that,
see,
if you
not-
just move that out of the way, if you
Okay.
sit in that chair, this glass box that everyone saw on the telly that looks like that, we're looking all over Lincoln for it. It turns out it's our grey screen.
Gosh. What's the blue lights for on that camera? Or is it just they're there?
I think they're what help project the image, aren't they?
And we've got all the lights as well, so we can make it all look.
Is it just radio in here?
Generally, yeah. It's just this is our space, so we can use it for what we want.
Right.
But we've got all these lights up here, which are can make the room look really cool. Obviously, radio is a lot of social media as well, so we film a lot of what we do.
Those of you that know me know I really like clocks, and I really need that clock that's on the wall there. It's actually a computer program going onto a screen type thing there, and you can actually get that computer program. So a really, really interesting, lovely afternoon at BBC Radio Lincolnshire. There's myself there. In the middle there is Jono, whose voice you could hear, and William, who's the presenter of the afternoon show. They all made me feel really welcome, and I met some wonderful people there. A fantastic afternoon out at BBC Radio Lincolnshire. That was my visit. I've had a wonderful afternoon. Really, really nice and really interesting to see, perhaps, as you might say, how it's done properly, so to speak. I was quite taken aback with the amount of people that are in there and the amount of preparation that I do. As you know, I do a little bit of preparation before I start my show in the morning. I'm usually, before you see me, I've spent anything sort of between generally about half an hour, sometimes longer, half an hour, 45 minutes before I come over and switch things on and start doing stuff. That's how long I spend. But there were a couple of people in there who are preparing for the weekend shows. There was someone in there preparing for her weekend Saturday show, someone in there preparing for her weekend Sunday show. So they spend a lot more time doing preparation, and various people. Someone looking after the music, some people looking after the news, some people looking after the sports stuff. But the building at the front, it just looks so tiny, and it really is like a TARDIS. And you walk in and it's just massive. It's I think he said it's almost like a bungalow being in the middle of it all, where the television bit is there. And that camera where you saw the blue light over there, that's about 20 grand's worth. I did ask if I could have one of those. Unfortunately, they said no. 20 grand's worth of camera there. You may have seen the TV screen flickering there. It doesn't look like that when you look at it. I don't know why, but for some reason, whenever you film a television screen, it flickers. Something to do, technically, I'm not quite sure what it was, but it was like a perfect picture when you're sitting there looking at it. And well worth the interesting visit. William, who, as I say, hosts the afternoon to early evening show, is so nice. And I sat there and he did a little interview with me. As I say, that was played out this evening, that you'll be able to find on the BBC Sounds app. You'll find everything on there. That's a fantastic app. I mean, it really is. If you know a presenter on the BBC, just type it into the search thing, and every show that they do and all their podcasts just come out in a list. That's how I usually listen to Tony Blackburn's BBC Radio Soul show. I usually listen. That's on Sunday afternoons at 12 o'clock. Well, I listen on Friday night. On my way back down, I put that on because it's 2 hours worth. Well, I mean, you'd play 3 hours worth. Well, the journey is about 3 hours and 20 minutes. So by the time I've listened to the whole show, I'm nearly back home, and it's all the sort of music I like, soul music. But really, really, really interesting. And Jono is just a mine full of information. Not only that, they gave me, look at this, they gave me BBC Radio BBC Radio Lincolnshire pens. Now, I have to say, I hope you don't mind me saying this, just in case they are watching, but I think my pens are better. I think they're more colourful, my pens, aren't they? Eh? These are the Super Chat pens. These are the BBC Radio Lincolnshire. Who would like one of these, I wonder? Yeah, who wants one of those, eh? Well, I might have more than one. You never know. That's not for tonight, though. There might be more than one of these. This is actually held by a BBC Radio Lincolnshire presenter. Look, I'm touching it now. How fantastic is that? You might own one of those at some point, but not tonight. Not tonight. There's too much going on tonight. All right, after that, bless me slimming world, for I have sinned. By now, it's like 2:30. I was in there probably because I just needed to know everything that was going on in there, you know. I kept asking perhaps too many questions, I don't know. But I had a very intensive tour. You know, I was taken everywhere and was asking lots of questions. And I just found it absolutely fascinating. And I got out of there, I think it was about 2:30 or something like that, because I got there too early. There was mega traffic. I think it was Jason Hughes who mentioned it this morning. Mega traffic in Lincoln. What happened? There were 3 accidents around or inside Lincoln today, and the traffic was absolutely gridlocked. As you know, if I've got an appointment somewhere, I give so much time. If it's like an hour journey, I'll give it 2 hours. And it's a good job I did, because it actually took an hour and a half to do a 40-minute journey. Much longer than I thought, but building in that extra time, no problem. I went into this car park, silly old me. I sat in this car park for about an hour. Every space was full up. And not an hour, for about 10 minutes. And I'm waiting for a car to move. And it's not happening. And then I discovered by listening to the radio that there was some sort of thing going on at Lincoln College, a graduation. And of course, all these parents and kids are coming in their blooming cars and clogging up the car parks. And then someone said to me, he said, "Do you know there's another car park round the corner?" "Oh, is there?" I said, "How far is that?" Because I needed to walk from the car park to the studio. And they said to me, "Oh, it's just around the corner." So I went round there, and there's about 10, 15, 20 spaces. People obviously don't know about this other car park. So I put my money in. I thought, I better put... It said 2 hours. I thought, well, it might be longer than 2 hours. I had no idea how long I was going to be in there. So I put 4 hours worth in, which actually, in hindsight, was the right thing to do. And that's when I went there, and on the way back, bless me slimming world, for I have sinned, because it was really late. I was very hungry, and Jason Hughes will be pleased about this. Do you know, look at this. Look where I went, Jason. I went to Greg's the Baker's. Greg's the Baker's, and I had a cheese and onion pasty slice thing, and a vegan sausage roll, and a cup of tea in this cup, right? And the tea was free. All you had to do was buy this cup. And this, I've got to say, this pours fire on the Starbucks cups. It's really strong. This is not plot. I'm not being paid by Greg's. I just want to point it out. for... Ow, that's product placement. No, it's not. I'm not being paid by Greggs. But these cups are really thick. And I can see myself owning this for possibly 20 years before it cracks. The Starbucks ones, they're all right, but I find you get so long out of it, maybe 9 months or something like that, and then they start splitting down the side because it's only thin plastic. This is really thick. Look, you can't bend. Well, you can just about bend that, but really good. So I popped into Greggs to Bakers and then I sat in the car, eating my pasty, and then I drove home. So a wonderful day. Wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you very much. I'll say hello to some of you, and then we'll get on with the show this morning. Good morning to Jason. Good evening to Jason Hughes. MP Dodsworth, evening. There's the lovely Shania. Evening, Shania. Joey Millen, Matthew Vann, Gavin Bass, Mick Davenport, Mandy Davenport, Colin Kay, one of our silent viewers. Good morning, Colin. It doesn't say much. That's great. That's fine. You don't have to join in the chat. As I said before, there's many, many more people silently watching the show as there is joining in the chat, and you're very, very welcome, and I'm always fully aware of you. Don't worry, I'm always fully aware of you. Okay, Colin Coates, I beg your pardon, it's Colin who's the silent viewer, who did I say there? Not Colin. Yes, it's another Colin. That's why I'm getting confused. Colin Kay and Colin Coates. Hello to you, Colin Coates, a silent viewer. Evening to George Bond. There's the lovely Rachel. Good evening, Rachel. Sabrina. Hello, Sabrina. Nice to see you. Diane Jebb in the house. Matthew Vann as well. Matthew Lawrence. Adam the Plumber, Rowan Riley. Oh, you're all here tonight, aren't you? There's Jerry Millen. I might read the same names twice occasionally. Hello to the lovely Glenda. Evening, Glenda. There's Fran. Fran is head of Thumbs Up on this channel. Please hit the thumbs up thing under there. It helps with the YouTube algorithms. Nope, I've got it wrong. Algorithms. It helps with the YouTube algorithms, okay? Rob Kershaw in the house. Evening, Rob. Long time no see. Welcome back to the show, Rob. Nice to see you there. There's young Heidi, who says, hello, human people. Not sitting here, there's not. I am an alien. You know that. I am an alien. Evening to you, Heidi. Trevor Campbell is having a blonde moment. Worry not, Trevor. We all have blonde moments. Robert Lunn in the house. Evening, Robert. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Welcome along to the show. Yes, indeed. Welcome along to the show. We'll open our little phone lines a little bit later on. First of all, I'd like to give you some bits and pieces to talk about tonight. It's always a good idea to perhaps have something in your head, maybe some suggestions of stuff we could chat about tonight. As always, gang, don't forget there's only one phone line, okay? Once someone has called in and I'm on a call, I can't take another one, okay? Not possible to take another one, okay? So here we go. I was watching the BBC News breakfast time this morning, and we're talking about younger people who don't buy so much stuff anymore. They buy experiences, and they buy all sorts of things. They pay for a day out doing this, or an afternoon doing that, or an evening doing this, that, or the other. Oh, have you done a super chat? Sorry. No, Shania, sorry. Now, why isn't that? Now, that should pop up at the top, the super chats. Oh, we're on a different chat system now. Good God. There it is there. Oh, why didn't that pop up? I can see it in the middle there, but on this other system, I wonder if that's... Oh, I know. I've switched to live chat. Let's go back to top chat and see what happens. We'll go back to top chat and see what happens there. That may be because it was on live chat. I don't know. Thank you very much, Shania, for our super chat this evening. Super chat from Shania. Hang on a minute. There it is. There it is. Super chat from Shania. Can I get a dad for my key ring? That'd be interesting. Can I get a key ring for my dad? Of course you can, Shania. Just email me your full postal address, my darling, and I'll send that off to you. It will have one of our brand new labels on it, Shania, as well. Okay? I haven't got any key rings here to show you at the moment, actually. All I've got is stickers. There's Super Chat stickers. 1 for £1 or 5 for £2. You can have some of those as well if you want to, boys and girls. The merch is pouring in. You asked for it. It's coming in. Okay? We've got T-shirts coming. The new fridge magnets have now arrived. They will be available to show you on Saturday morning, I hope. The new fridge magnets are here. You can't order anything in advance. The fridge magnets are only available as a raffle prize, not available to prize. But we've got these stickers at the moment. 1 for £1 or 5 for £2. Okay, if you want one of those, send us a super chat. Hello to Finley Trot. Welcome, Finley. Gary Butler is there. Good evening, Gary, as well. There we go. And we're away. Excellent. Yes, talking about people who buy stuff. Instead of buying stuff, they're now buying experiences. This is a lot of the young people, whereas perhaps people of my age, we used to buy stuff. You know, gadgets, this, that and the other. The young people are much more likely to spend money on experiences. And I wondered, if I gave you 100 quid... Oh, no figure. If you had some money to spend, okay, if you have some money to spend, what experience would you spend it on? Something to call in about tonight. Or maybe you've already done this. It could be paintball games. You've seen these paintball things where you go, I don't know, for an afternoon, some venue or something like that, and you start shooting guns with little balls of paint coming out of each other. I suppose you have some sort of protective clothing on. I've never done it myself. There's something you could do. Driving a bus. I've seen that advertised. You can go and drive a bus. I mean, I'd love to do that. You know, you sit there and perhaps a route master. You know, the old route masters with the open door on the back there or something like that. Matthew Vann has now sent a £2.99 super chat as well. Oh, they're showing up now. Thank you, Matthew. £2.99 from Matthew. Whatever you want there, just email me. You must email in. Don't rely on the super chat because I won't remember it. Please email in full postal address and what you've bought, and I'll be on that later. Thank you, Shania. I've got your address come through there. Okay. Driving a bus then. That's something I'd like to do. Drive a bus. Perhaps I'm not so much interested in going on one of those skid pan things where they slide across the road in the rain. I just like to drive a bus. I'd love to do that. I had once a BT van, and it was a big thing. Like it had a big, almost like a big bum on the back, if you see what I mean. This was big. And it was difficult reversing. There was no rear view mirror, no cameras in those days. You had wing mirrors. And if you wanted to reverse, you had to know that there was nothing behind you and then be really careful and listen out for beep beeps or something like that. Because you didn't know. You didn't really know what was behind you. I'd love to drive a bus. What else? Perhaps a spa. You know, that's an afternoon out. You go into a spa. Perhaps have some sort of massage or something, you know, some fit bloke massaging you. You know, perhaps he does extras, I don't know. You know, a little bit of a massage, perhaps a little pedicure on your feet. You could get the little fishes, couldn't you? You know, little fishes where they nibble away at your feet. Something like that. Or treatments. Escape rooms. That's a new thing I've seen advertised, where you go, again, in some sort of venue, they put you in a room and you literally have to escape from it by reading maps and things like that. That's good. Okay. There's a thing called temper tanks. Now, this was on the telly this morning. Have you seen those temper tanks? Those of you that have got a bit of a temper, some sort of bit of a temper, you could go in this temper tank and you'd have things in there. You know, you'd beat them up with various implements. You know, you whack possibly a dummy of me. I don't know. Possibly a dummy. And you just get this thing and start whacking it. Stuff like that. Green Grass. Good evening, Green Grass. A BT Sherpa. I can't remember. No, I think it was a Ford thing and they put boxes on the back. They put big boxes on the back of those. And it does seem to be the millennials that are doing this. Younger people, the millennials. How about a plane lesson? I've bought people plane lessons before. And they're great. I bought my nephew a plane lesson, the older one, Gary, when he was 16. And we went down to this place. I can't remember where it was now. I bought the plane lesson for him and him alone. We got to the place where the planes were, went in, hello, this is my nephew. Okay, well, we're happy to take you out if you want to, and there's nothing to force you to do this. Thank you, Matthew. I've got your email there. Thank you, Matthew. If you want to do this, that's fine. Do it as it is. Or for an extra, I think it was like wasn't much extra, 20 or 30 quid. We can take a 4-seater up, and you and your sister can sit in the back while Gary flies the plane. And we did that. I paid the extra money. My nephew, we went. Little 4-seater plane. And I was so proud of him doing this. He was 16, I think, 16. He took us up and he flew us over the Humber Bridge. Of course, the proper pilot is sitting next to him if there's anything going wrong. But my nephew flew us over the Humber Bridge. A fantastic experience that was. You know, but these little planes, let me warn you, they bump around a little bit. They do bump around a little bit, okay? So there's some things there. There's some things there to think about. Possibly call in. What would you do if you had a bit of money to spend? What experience would you buy, okay? We'll open the phone lines in a bit. I'll give you some other little bits and pieces to talk about first. Have a think about these things. When you call in, try and give us something to talk about rather than, hello. Hello? What have you called in about? Oh, I just want to say hello. That's not much really entertainment. Always try and think of all the other people that are watching as well. You know, what's interesting to everyone else that's watching rather than the sort of, you know, one person, you know, this is interesting to me, but who else? Do you know what I mean? Try and think of what other people might be interested in as well. The coronavirus, we've been watching this on the news. Very worrying, this thing going on in China. Lots more people seem to be getting infected now. Good evening to Maureen. Did you get the text for the raffle ticket? Yes, thank you, Maureen. That's all done. I can't really say. I don't. Once your raffle tickets, I put them in the thing and then it's done, you see. I don't really go back in the show and start reading out other people's raffle tickets. Otherwise, we'd never get a show. So, yes, when you send a text in, the raffle ticket's done, but I don't really mention it. All right? Back to this then. Yes, the flu-like symptoms in China. Very nasty virus going on there. People are being infected and it's starting to travel across the world now, which I think is very worrying. On that sort of thing, have you ever come back with something rather nasty from holiday? Now, we'll keep away from the STDs. There's a story in The Sun as well this morning. That was in the Mail. This is in The Sun. Ben Shepherd squirmed in his seat as he revealed he once caught something off a Northern girl with Magaluf. I'm not going any further than that story. I mean, I look at Ben Shepherd and I think, yeah, maybe when you was younger you was fanciable. Not really now. He still thinks he is. It's obvious he still thinks he is. I don't think I'm fanciable anymore. He still thinks he is, but he caught something. So have you ever caught anything off anyone like that? Something you could call in about tonight. Okay. TV shows. What would you like to see axed or brought back? I ask you the question because, as we mentioned on this morning's show today, the Victoria Derbyshire show. Now, I think she's an excellent presenter. I'm not keen on the show because it's just so dreary and it's always makes you sad and miserable. And I want something happy in the morning, something to make me happy. Not another 5 victims of whatever subject she's chosen this time. You know, moaning about their sad lives. I'm not interested. I want to be happy in the morning, so I don't watch it. But it's been axed. They've cut the show to save money. They've actually cut the show to save money. What would you like to be axed off the telly? Something you turn on the telly. I personally would like all the sports news axed. As soon as that sports news comes on, I'm off, mate. I flick over. That's the end of that. Thank you very much. Don't watch the sports news. Something else to talk about there, right? What would you like to see axed on the telly? That's on now. Or maybe brought back. What would you like to be brought back off the telly? I'd like the Golden Shot. The Golden Shot, I would love, if there was any show I could choose to come back on the telly, it would be Dallas. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I love Dallas. I'll come back to some of your messages in a moment, okay? Do you drive? Driving is an article in the Daily Mirror today. The worst place in the UK to take your driving test. And it goes on about areas in the country that are perhaps more difficult to pass your driving test than anywhere else. Have you done a driving test? Did it take more times than you thought? And was there anything that you got really badly wrong at your driving test? Something to call in about tonight. Okay, I hope I'm giving you a few little ideas here so that we can join in with the fun today. I passed first time. I'm not being big about that. I just did. Okay, I passed first time, which was lucky because within 10 seconds I'd mounted the pavement. By going backwards, I've gone up on the pavement. But there you go. I passed anyway. And when I asked him, he said, that's okay. The first minute or so we ignore because you're very nervous when I get in the car. That's why. But what about your driving test? Do you remember it? How many times did you take it? Or did you do anything badly wrong? Okay. One more thing here. Just one more thing. TikTok shock. There's a warning over viral TikTok trends where teens start fires using iPhone chargers and coins. I mean, how stupid can you be? They do something. I'm not quite sure what they do, actually. Let's have a look at the... They push a coin into the iPhone charger and it sparks and creates a fire. And they video it. I mean, why would you do that? I don't know. What did you do that you think now was really stupid as a younger person? Do you remember anything at all? Something that you did that you were a really stupid thing, whether it was good intentions or not, and perhaps you did something, oh, I think this would be a good idea, and then you realise now how dangerous it was. I used to muck around with electric stuff. Big time. Seriously, I used to muck around with electric stuff. Perhaps I'll tell you a little bit more about that if we don't get any phone calls. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so if you want, phone lines are open now. You can call in now about any of those subjects, boys and girls. Give us a call. 0208 144 3477. Line is open now. Remember, there's only one phone line, boys and girls. There's only one phone line, okay? Once someone's on the phone, no one else can call in. You have to wait your turn, I'm afraid. There's no one operating phone lines here. No one's answering your calls or anything like that. It's just me waiting for your little name or number to flash up on the screen, and then I'll take your call as it comes in. Righty-ho. Let's see. We've got call number one coming in now. Good evening to you. Who's that on the line, please?
Hello, Chris. It's Matt here.
Hello, Matt. Lovely to hear you. Lovely to hear you, Matt. Just to remind us whereabouts you are, Matt.
Down in Kent, you should know where I am via the email.
Yes, but other people. Yeah, but other people don't. Often that happens. You know, when I'm on a call or something, and I may have spoken to you 10 times on the phone. Like, for example, Heidi. You know, where she calls in quite often. But I'll ask where she is. You must understand, there are other people that don't know you, or new people join us all the time. So sometimes I ask the same things so that everyone knows who you are and what sort of person you are. And I'm sure you're a nice person, Matt, aren't you? Matt Vann's in Kent. What you got for us, Matt?
What have I got for you? The show that I want brought back would have to be Jeremy Kyle.
You liked the Jeremy Kyle show, did you? I mean, it was enormously popular, wasn't it?
Yeah. One of the viewers, I'm not going to say which one, but one of the viewers actually went on there.
One of my viewers?
One of your viewers.
Well, there's millions of them all over the world, you know. We need to know what one it is, or don't you want to say? Are they here now?
The partner is, so I'm not going to say.
Okay. One of them's on here now, are they? Oh, how exciting. Go on.
Yep. Should I say?
No. If you don't think you should say the name, then don't. They may, if they're on here and they want to tell us their name, then that's fair enough. But never say someone's name on here, because that's not fair to the other side, you know. Go on. So what happened in this programme? What happened?
They went on to the show for a lie detector because
What was the story?
Their brother misplaced his phone, and they thought it was either this person's boyfriend or the sister.
So someone stole the phone. Is that what you said then?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. And the lie detector test?
Come back as that they were telling the truth, that they did not nick it.
Oh, that's boring. I hoped you was going to say then that they found the lie detector test and it was taken outside and beaten by everyone that was involved, and beaten and hit and smacked and beaten. That would have been a good little YouTube video.
No, the show that going on to a different one. The one that I want axed is all of the soaps.
What, the ones that aren't on anymore?
Yeah, yeah.
You'd sorry, I beg your pardon. Just say that again to me. What you were saying about the soaps?
All of the soaps. So like EastEnders, Coronation Street,
Yes.
Hobie City, all of them. I would like them axed.
You
Hate
don't?
them.
Oh, really? You don't watch any of them at all?
No.
Oh gosh, I'm surprised at that. I thought you might. Most people watch one or two of those. My ones are Casualty and Holby. Don't you watch any of them?
No, I hate them. I cannot stand them. As soon as they come on the telly gets flicked over.
All right. Well, what do you watch on the telly then, Matt?
Well, it varies on a daily basis.
Does it?
It all depends.
What did you watch today? What did you watch today?
I wasn't. I was working today.
You was what? Working?
Working, yeah.
Okay, well, what did you watch last night?
Last night? I can't remember. Last night was last night.
Well, you're not making this very easy for me, Matt, to be honest here. What did you watch in the last 7 days? Just a couple of things. That's all you have to answer. Just a couple of things that you can remember. Any films, perhaps? Are you a Netflix person?
No, I'm not a Netflix person.
Right.
It varies. One that I want bringing back, so would have to be Big Brother.
Oh, you like that, do you?
I loved Big Brother.
Ah, see, now that surprises me. You don't like the soaps with all the fighting and that going on there, and yet you watch Big Brother.
I loved Big Brother. Absolutely loved Big Brother.
Has that finished now? Was it axed?
Yeah,
It
that
was.
axed. Yeah, I loved Big Brother.
See,
Loved it.
I'm personally not a fan of trash television, and for me, I think Big Brother is where it all started going downhill. That's like the original one, and then from that we've stemmed off to other Celebrity this and Celebrity that and the Love Island. It's all kind of.
Oh, don't! I'm a Celebrity. Really, that one really did get right up my goat.
Which one?
I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here.
You don't like that?
No.
Oh no! You know what, Matthew? I reckon you watch that, and do you know what I think? I think you'd like a mouthful of cockroaches. I really do. Or perhaps to have a bath with 2,000 tarantulas crawling over you.
Oh, no.
Matt, while I've got you on the line, you're a bit of a merchandise collector, aren't you? You've got everything now, haven't you? Have you got everything so far?
The only thing that I haven't got is the fridge magnet.
Oh,
I'm still waiting upon this fridge magnet.
You've never won the raffle? Is that what you're saying?
Never won the raffle.
Ah,
Never.
Okay. Well, I mean, where the old fridge magnets, okay, we will be selling those. I think there's about 8 left now. Not tonight. Don't send anything tonight. I'm not going to take sort of advanced orders. We did do. I mean, it was an accident, really. What you remember with the calendars, and I mentioned the calendars, and then suddenly, I think it was actually Rachel who's with us tonight. Suddenly, she sent me 10 quid. Can I put an advanced order? But it got a bit messy, to be honest. And I'm thinking, oh Christ, who's ordered these? So I'm not going to do an advanced order for anything anymore. But we will be selling the old fridge magnets because the new ones have arrived. As long as they're looking okay. The new ones arrived today. I watched them putting them in my safe space. They're in my safe space. So they'll be going from Monday. So on Monday morning, we may super chat off the old ones. Okay? All right, but not the new ones. So you've got one chance because once they've gone, there won't be any of those ones made. I thought that might be because I know like a couple of people like yourself have been trying to get hold of one of those, but it's just the raffle. Your tickets, of course. Yeah. Your tickets here because I think you just emailed actually shortly before the show, didn't you? A couple of hours before the show. Would you like to know your number? Yeah. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look here.
I've already got it. I've already got the number.
You got your number?
Already.
Oh, Maureen was asking. There's your number today, Maureen, 564. You see? But I was just saying to Maureen texts us in, are you getting my text? Yeah, I don't. Once the show's started, I don't like to go back to the last one. Otherwise, we never move forward. It's all very well saying, "Oh, did you do my raffle ticket?" The trouble is, it's just not of interest to other people, and I'll try and do it for as many people as possible. I can't find yours, Matt. But you were. What number was you earlier? What did I give you today?
562.
562. Yeah, so you were there. That makes sense. You were 2 before Maureen. It's in here somewhere.
Yeah.
It's in here somewhere, Matthew.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also, Adam the plumber and Royston, 2 of the stickers that I think you send to them. So Adam and Royston need to send their
Yes,
address.
of course. Have you put that in an email?
I put it in the email.
Okay, actually, probably they'll ask me to put that in the bag because I'm meeting up with them in a couple of weeks. They're taking me for an afternoon tea. Looking forward to that.
Oh. Oh. Right, okay. Anyway, I'll let you go. I'll let other people on. Have a good show. I'm watching anyway, and I'll speak to you a little bit later.
Thank you, Matthew. Absolute pleasure to talk to you on the phone. Have a nice time down there in Kent. Cheerio now.
Bye.
There we are, Matt calling from Kent. That was nice. I think that's the first time he's called in. You can call in as well tonight. If you've got Skype and you're in another country, a line's become available. The line, not a line. Not a line. The line has become available, boys and girls. You can either call in 0208 144 3477. That's the phoning number. It's a local number. There's no premium rate charge. So if you were ringing a friend, it's the same as that, okay? Local number 0208 144 3477. Or if you're abroad and you'd rather Skype and you've got Skype, then feel free to Skype in. Our Skype username is, all one word, United Kingdom Talk. Skype username is United Kingdom Talk. Let's read some of your messages there. Let's go to George Bond, who's calling in. Hello, George. How are you tonight?
Hello.
Hello, George. You well?
Yeah.
What's happening with you?
Not a lot.
Right. Which one of our many subjects to choose from are you calling in about tonight?
I was just thinking while you were talking about that.
Yes.
About Boogie Storm.
Boogie Store? What's that?
Yeah. It's a dance group.
Right.
They're just for stormtroopers.
Oh, like on Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yes.
You probably can hear my girlfriend in the background.
Yeah, it's okay. Carry on.
Yeah. And they're like on Britain's Got Talent and stuff like that.
Okay, what about them?
They I'm with them. I dance like it's like I do the dance with them and stuff like that.
Have you got the outfit?
Yes, but my boss looks after it.
Oh, does he? I bet you enjoy doing that, don't you? Dancing. What's the music that they play? Is it like old music that they use to dance to, or is it new stuff?
Well, it's old new sort of thing.
What songs? Tell me what songs.
Like Footloose.
Oh yes, Footloose. Kenny Loggins. Yes, I know that one. What else?
What else did I do? I want to break free.
I want to break free.
Break free.
Come on, sing it with me, George. To break free. Da, da, da. That's it. Get going there, George. That must be quite a bit of a workout doing something like that, is it?
Yeah. Also, I want to talk something else as well. I was watching
George.
your live this morning.
Yes.
Because I was going to college.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. Sorry, but I'm watching your live. I've just muted it. I've just seen what you were just doing there.
Yeah, the video will be way behind your phone call, I'm afraid. Go on, you're talking about college, yes?
Yeah, college. I do agriculture.
Oh, growing things and all that?
Yeah.
What is it? You want to do a bit of farming or something? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I'll tell you, George, right in front of me where I am here, I mean, I've obviously got the curtains closed, but I am in front of a field. And have you seen my opening video when I'm in Lincolnshire? You've seen the opening video that comes on. Right. You see that big tractor that goes across?
Yeah.
The big tractor in the video, right? That is in front of my caravan. That's not a film that I've grabbed off anywhere. That actually happened right in front of me while I was sitting on the little veranda in front of me.
Yeah.
That actually happened. You know, that's where I am. So, you know, you'd quite like it here, I think, where you can watch all the plants growing. And at the moment in front of me, it's just earth. In a few months' time, the ground, it will be like 6 foot high with barley or whatever they're planting there this year. Because I don't know if you know, George, but they don't usually plant the same thing in the fields. They rotate it to different things. It's good for the earth. You may have learnt about that already, have you?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Something else as well.
Yes.
There's a guy I was talking to you about, because your name, I suppose, gets spreaded all the way around the earth, probably.
Right.
This guy called Oliver Bob TV.
Olive on the television. I don't know who she is.
No, it's Oliver Bob TV. He's a YouTuber.
Oh, what's the name again?
Oliver Bob TV.
Oliver Bump TV or Oliver Bum TV?
Oliver Bob B-O-B.
Oliver Bob TV, yes.
Yeah. He might be trying to call you some point.
Oh, well, that's okay, yes. Everyone's welcome.
Yes.
Everyone's welcome. Oliver Bob TV. I'll see if I can have a little look at that. I'm just writing that down.
Yeah.
All right, George. Lovely to talk to you tonight, sir.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of the show. Cheerio now. There we are. George calling in there. Oh, isn't it nice to have different people calling in there? 0208 144 3477. United Kingdom Talk on the Skype. Let's read some of your messages coming in while I wait for another little phone call there. I think I saw a bell pop up there. So it's when someone's on the phone, I will give them my full attention and not the messages coming in. All right, it's only fair if they've taken the time and trouble to call in. Hello to Ray Reynolds joining us this evening. Good evening, Ray. There's Rowan Riley. Good evening, Rowan. Welcome along to Rowan. Big Brother's only fan. There's the green grass there. Possibly Big Brother's only fan. I don't know. Let's take another call. Hello to you. Who's calling in, please? Someone's on the phone up. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I've got you. Hello there. Who's that?
Sam.
Hello, Sam. Sam 458.
Yeah. I've got
Now, don't tell me, Sam. Don't tell me in Chiswick.
Huh? No.
Fulham.
Yes.
Fulham. Sam in Fulham. Sam 458 in Fulham. Hello to you, Sam. How's life with you?
I find you.
Great. Now, you wanted to call in about something different, didn't you?
Yeah, about houses and that, because
Right,
it got booked into the other day, and I had to go there to see it, and it's got...
Just before you go into the story, Sam, because there's always new people here who don't know what you do, just tell us what this all relates to. It's part of your income, isn't it? What is it you do?
Yeah, I'm a proper... How can I explain to you? It's like I own... It's basically, in a nutshell, I got properties and I rent them out to students and to people who have nowhere to live. Well, I mean, who want a house. So I've done that, and then now I got another property which was rented out, and they did. Well, I never knew who we were. I mean, I did, but you get the logistics. But then they did drugs there, I never knew, and I got busted. And then the police always ringing me to tell me I got busted, and I every time I pick these people there, it happens again all the time. So it's like, what can I do to get that kind of...
Okay, so it's can you just... Mama, could you just slow down a little bit? I'm having trouble catching you there. So if I just reiterate what you were saying there, you're a landlord basically, and you rent out homes to someone, to various different people, and you've got some sort of drug dealers who have managed to rent a house off you, and there's problems there, is there?
Yeah.
Right. Where are we with that at the moment then?
Well, it's in the police's hands, because I can't go to that property until 2 weeks or something like that because they're doing weed there and yeah, whatever. I can't go there until 2 weeks apparently.
Oh, because
I can't go there.
the police are doing something in there, so you can't actually go in there. Is that right?
No, I can't. It's my house. So it's like, why can't I go in there? But I can't argue with them, can I? Because I can't argue with them because they are doing their job. So
what are they doing? Gathering evidence or something like that?
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Where will that end up? Presumably, the people that are in there have gone now, or
yeah, they've left. Yeah.
oh, they've just are they up and gone and not paid the rent?
Yes, they have actually done. Yeah, but then
How much?
But then
How
people
much?
kept going there.
How many
Oh, you
thousands?
don't know.
How many thousands are we talking here?
What do you mean? Well, 45 grand. I'm in debt with them. They're in debt with me. But sorry, I'm in debt with them. I should say.
You're in debt with them. How's that work then?
Sorry, no. I meant to say, are they in debt with me? Sorry.
£45,000.
Yeah. Because I never knew. They told me they're paying a monthly, but I never checked my bank account. I'm so stupid. I never checked it until
You
last
didn't.
minute.
Do you not keep an eye on your bank account?
No, I don't. But I should.
Sam!
I'm too.
Sam, why on earth not? I mean, I every day I check mine to see what's gone in and out. You know, to be fair to you, Sam, you're not the only one. I think even members of my family are a little bit like that. They just don't check their bank accounts. And often I talk to people.
It's dangerous.
Huh?
It's dangerous. They told me they're paying it. They told me they're paying it in via bank transfer. I said, yeah, okay, whatever. Because
Sam.
I believe them, but obviously they haven't obeyed, so we're fuming.
Well, I mean, all I can say to you is please check your bank account daily. You never know if someone's taken something out or if you're lucky, put something in. It's always a nice little thing when suddenly this payment arrives and where's that come from? And that's always nice, you know. Always nice to pick up my bank account. Oh, there's a £4 super chat dropped in there. This is quite nice, you know. But please check your bank accounts. Well, I hope that resolves itself soon. When presumably is the house ruined inside? Is it?
Pardon?
Is the house ruined inside?
Yes, it is. It is. I can't never live there again. I can't live there for 10 ages because the electric's been wired and all sorts.
Yeah, we've seen that sort of thing on the telly where they've wired all sorts of heaters in and fans and metal tubes and holes in the wall and ceiling.
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah.
All I could say is, you know, as soon as you get in, sort it out and get it straight back out again. Or sell it, one of the two.
What I do, and should I sell it or should I just keep it? Because it's happened to the house. It's happened to that house like 4 times on a row. It's happened to the house.
Are you checking these people out before you move them in? Are you doing it for an estate agent? Because you know I'm a landlord, don't you?
Yeah,
you're not.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I just do it off my own back.
Right, I think you need to go for. You need to go for an estate agent. People need to be checked properly before they go into a property, mate. Absolutely,
I
you've got to check them out before you put them in there. Otherwise, this is just going to keep happening. I mean, how many? Can you do that? Can you swallow that loss like that? 45 grand? That's a hell of a lot of money to lose.
It has bugged me.
That would hurt me. 45 grand would badly hurt me. I tell you.
It has hurt me as well.
You know, we're not all sitting there with £10 million in the bank like Alan Sugar
No,
or whatever it is.
We wish we were.
Well, I can only say good luck to you, Sam, and keep an eye on your bank account, all right?
Yeah, how are you anyway?
I'm great. Yeah, very great. I've had a lovely day, as you heard at the beginning. I don't know if you saw the little film when I visited the BBC. A thoroughly interesting and enjoyable afternoon I've had today. Yeah, and not only that, Sam, I don't know if you watched the show the last couple of days, but I've now got my Bonjela, which I'm applying to the... I've got an ulcer. It's awful. I've got this little ulcer on the end of my tongue, and it's just so annoying. It's just so annoying. And I think it was Heidi, actually, that told me to go and get the Bonjela. So I've got it today. And I tell you, when you put it on your tongue, it stings. It really stings. But
yeah, it does. It stings,
it really stings. But that lasts, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. and it's actually better with it on. I will admit now. I will admit now it's much better with it on. Just a reminder, gang, if you're sending a text message in on the phone, please put your name and where you are as well. Otherwise, I don't know who you are. Okay?
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
No, not you, Sam. You haven't sent me a text.
Oh, stop. I was talking to me.
You're on a phone call, remember?
Oh, yeah. So, I'm done.
Sam, lovely to talk to you, okay? I hope you've resolved that as soon as you can.
And you too.
Bye-bye,
Yeah,
Sam.
I've noticed there's new people coming here.
Say that again?
I've noticed about your show has new people.
Oh, it's always...
Have you seen your views this morning? Your views are like 100 and... I checked 107 or something.
Honestly... I really don't watch the numbers too much. It doesn't. As long as there's like a couple of people there enjoying what I do, then I'm kind of happy. Yeah. All right, Sam. Cheerio now. Nice to talk to you, Sam. Good luck to you. There we are, Sam calling in there from, was it Fulham again? I think it was Fulham. Was it Fulham? I'm sure it was Fulham, yeah. Having a bit of trouble with his landlord type thing going on there. 0208 144 3477. I think we said hello to Ray Reynolds, who's joining us this evening. Hello to Scott Walker. Good evening, Scott. Hannah. Scott says he loves you very much. Isn't it nice? She's been through a bit of a problem before she met Scott. She watches your show as well. So that's from Scott. Lots of love to Hannah. There's a nice little message coming there. Jason Hughes says, I'd rather pull out my fingernails than watch soaps. I don't watch them. I don't really class Holby City or Casualty as soaps because they're only on once a week. They're more sort of dramas, aren't they, than soaps on there. Fran, let's see. Oh, is that Fran? I think you're talking to other people there, Fran, which is good. LaBelle, good evening, LaBelle. Your emerald eyed of Rose of Enchantment is with you on this Thursday night. Once again, hello, lovely LaBelle. Shania is excited about the stickers. There you are, Shania. The stickers are there. Let's just see if we've missed any super chats. Now that I saw Shania, I'll try and keep an eye out on super chats. Just a reminder, I don't always see them immediately. Not always immediately. Certainly if I'm concentrating on something else. No use shouting at me. Oh, super chat. Hello to Amelia. Very good morning to Amelia there. All right, welcome to the show. Amelia from Woburn Sands, who's it says I don't know if that's from her or not though. That's the worry there. I'm not absolutely sure that's from... maybe it is. She says she's 36 weeks through. She'll be having a baby at some point. So, good evening to Amelia. 0208 144 3477. 020 8144 3477. Let's just... someone wants to be added to the Skype there. So I'll do that for you. Ivan. Oh, why can't I do that? I'm trying to get you added there, Ivan. That's not... I'm clicking it and there's nothing happening. Strange, isn't it? Why can't we add Ivan to the Skype there? Or maybe it has been added already, has it? Just a second. Let me just scroll up there. Sorry, there's no one else here but me, I'm afraid. What about any of our subjects this evening? Anyone want to talk about those? Be very interesting. Anyone who wants to talk about our subjects this evening? Okay, another call. Who's on the line now, please? Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you. Who's that?
It's Mark Jones.
Hello, Mark Jones. How are you, Mark? All right?
I'm good, thank you. I'm just calling to say thank you for my keyring, and I am at work. I've got you on in the office. And
you got your keyring, Mark? Are you happy with that? Has it been attached to your little keys, my dear?
It has been attached. I've got it on my work key, so everybody sees it. And the amount of people, well, 2 or 3 colleagues that says that spelling's wrong on the back.
They said what?
The double apostrophe.
Oh, yes.
A couple of people have already commented on it.
Oh, that it's incorrect. Yes, I did mention that. There's a spelling mistake on the back of the key. That wasn't me, incidentally. That's the printers. But I'm sort of happy to get away with that. It's not too much of a problem. It doesn't affect, as they often say, when you take a car back or something like that with something hanging out, it doesn't affect the operation of the keyring, does it?
No, not really. And they're a lot better than the ones that you had sent previously.
Oh, they're just dreadful. I'm not even going to give them out, not even as a free thing. I'll probably give them out as a karaoke. I'll tell you what, those key rings, which are badly made, it's the yellow ribbon. What I'm going to do, when I do tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree at the karaoke nights, I'm going to give them away, just hand them out as I'm singing the song and walk around. I'm going to do that.
Well, that's a good idea, isn't it?
just as a bit of fun. Well, otherwise they're just going to go in the bin. Terrible waste. I can't stand waste. You know that.
Yeah, I do. Is Michael Lawrence one of your viewers?
Yes, Michael Lawrence is. Yes.
I'd like to say thank you to him for his kind comments he left on one of my YouTube videos.
Has he really? Oh, I can see a message from him here. He says, I'm going to be going on Love Island next year. Oh, Michael, darling, you've seen the people on Love Island. I'm not sure that you're going to quite fit in there. I mean, I, of course, would do very well on Love Island. As you know, Mark, I mean, look at me. Practically an Adonis of a body here.
Just stunning you are. They should do a gay version.
Oh, aren't you awful? Oh, we've just got to wait a moment because Trevor Campbell has just sent a £4.99 super chat through. Thank you very much, Trevor. Trevor. All right, Trevor, much appreciated. Is there something you want, Trevor? Then just email into the show your full postal address and I'll get that in the post for you. Or if not, then that's fine as well, okay? Carry on, Mark.
£4.99.
£4.99 super chat, yes.
It was actually a super chat sticker, actually.
It's a super chat sticker, whatever it is. They all look the same to me.
So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you and to start the.
All right, Mark.
I don't know if anybody has phoned in.
That's fantastic. Well, thanks for calling in, Mark. Speak soon. All right.
Thanks, Greg.
Cheerio now. Bye bye, Mark. Nice to talk to you. 0208 144 3477 is the phone-in number tonight. What about that car? Has anyone done a bad car test? Or how many times have you tried to pass your car exam or anything like that? I want to know. 0208 144 3477. Or if you've got Skype, you can Skype in on United Kingdom Talk. Let me just see if I can add that. I seem to be having trouble adding someone to the Skype for some reason. I'd like to add you on Skype. It's there, but I just don't seem to be able to do anything with that, which is a bit odd, really. Oh, there we go. There's a call coming through there. Hello, who's on the line now, please?
Amelia.
Who's that, please? Lot of noise there, darling. Who's that?
Amelia from Vann.
Hello, Amelia. Is it Amelia?
Yeah.
Hello, Amelia. Just a moment, Amelia. There we are. Oh, £2.99 super chat from the Green Grass tonight. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Greengrass. Very kind of you. How's life, Amelia?
Fine.
Right, what's the news?
Nothing.
Yes, there is. You sent me a text earlier.
Yeah, and?
Are you having a baby?
Yeah.
And what's it going to be, girl or boy?
A boy.
Is it going to... Do you know already, do you?
Mhm.
Have you got any names? I think you should call it Chris.
No, it's called... No, I'm not calling it after you.
It's called what? Why aren't you calling it after me? How rude. Well, you won't be winning any more prizes. I'm telling you that now, my love. No more prizes for you, Amelia. Are you having a nice evening?
Yeah, I'm
You're
talking to George.
just ringing in to say hello, are you?
I'm talking to George.
Okay. Well, have a lovely evening, Amelia. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
Cheerio now. There we are, Amelia. She's having a baby. Hello to DJ Craig. Good evening, DJ Craig. Welcome along to our little show, DJ Craig, who's watching in London this evening. What part of London are you in, by the way, Mr. Craig? I'm dying to know. I want to know. LaBelle says, I had a terrible road year in driver's ed. I hit a parked car and I gave up right there and then. I don't drive. Oh, no. You're not someone to give up. I don't believe you're someone to give up, young lady. Absolutely not. Oh, there we go. I can add Ivan now. That's worked. Ivan, I've added you now. Sorry, I had a lot of trouble adding you then. For some reason, that's worked now. Yeah, you're not one to give up. Come on, LaBelle. You need to. Good evening to David. David in Hemel, who says, Chris, what a naff name. How rude you are, dear. Rude. Rude. Lots of people wishing Amelia congratulations. Good evening to Gareth Harrison on the chat as well there. Evening, Gareth. 0208 144 3477 if you want to call in tonight. Our various subjects we were talking about. Perhaps you're got a little bit of cash, what experience would you spend that cash on? What would you like to do if you had £100? Oh, I want to go and do something today. Not drink or buy yourself something. What would you do with that money? Is there something you'd like to do? Drive a train? Go on what about a microlight? Oh my God, wouldn't catch me on a microlight, I'm afraid. I don't think I'll be going on one of those. Yes, I've done it now, Ivan. Thank you. We weren't very sick. I don't know what was going on there. It just wouldn't add you. Wouldn't add you at all. Don't forget, we do Skype as well, gang. If you've got a Skype on your thing, then you can Skype in on the Skype username, United Kingdom Talk. Okay? Back to your message. Oh, Craig is in Eltham. Yes, I know Eltham. Craig's in Eltham. Scrolling up there. Can we have some thumbs up? Fran Green is head of thumbs up. If you could have 1 or 2 thumbs up on the show tonight, that would be very nice as well, boys and girls. Adam says, you have the body of a god. Shame it's Buddha. That's from Adam. As Adam the Plumber. Very, very good indeed. Adam the Plumber. I like that. I like that very much. Hello to Steph Diamond. How's the pimple on the end of your tongue? It's not too bad. I put some Bonjela on. I don't know how long that lasts, though, but the Bonjela. How long does that last? It's not too bad at the moment. I get the feeling if I have a meal or something like that, then that might muck it up. Amelia says, my baby will be called Charlie. That's a nice name, isn't it? Charlie, that's all right. Okay, back to the phones then. Adam the Plumber's on the line. Good evening, Adam.
Good evening, Chris. How are you?
All right, welcome to our show. You down there in Kent?
I am indeed.
We have lots of rich people. I mean, you've got
the Garden of England.
It is the Garden of England. We have lots of rich people. Only rich people live in Kent.
Yeah, I must be in the wrong part then.
Are you on a little housing estate, darling? Are you subletting illegally?
Am I subletting illegally? No, not at the moment, no.
Are you an illegal immigrant that's come over from another country and you're subletting with 10 other people?
I suppose I could be classed as rich. I'm a property tycoon, you know.
A property tycoon, with one place.
Yeah, well, I'm building my portfolio. You know, once you get to a certain age, we'll bump you off and get you to sign the deeds over to me. You know, for one of your millions of properties.
Bump me off, but I'm now concerned about that afternoon tea. Well, I tell you what, when those because Adam and his other half, they're taking me out to afternoon tea at Dorchester for my birthday in just a couple of weeks' time now. And I shall be a baby called Jonathan Charlie Davidson. All right, happy? There you go. That's Amelia. I shan't. Once the sandwiches arrive, I shan't be leaving the table until I've eaten them, because you'll probably put some sort of cyanide tablet in the middle of the bread or something like that.
Oh no, nothing like that. Nothing like that, dear. You've seen the Coronation Street where. What's his name got pushed under the tram, didn't you?
What, do they have trams outside Dorchester, do they?
No, but they have London black cabs, and I've arranged it with one of the cabbies to drive by quickly.
Well, I'm a little bit worried now, to be honest, Adam.
No,
Jason Hughes says parts of Kent is very popular with certain kinds of visitors.
Oh yeah. Do tell me. Experiences, Chris.
Yes.
I'm talking experiences.
Go.
There's one.
Oh, sorry, I've just faded the wrong mic down. Go on, carry on. I wanted to have a little sniff, so I always... You can hear me sniffing like this.
Mm-hmm.
But no one else can hear that, you see. You're the
only one
that can hear. Heidi was on the phone the other week, and she said, did you just snort? And I'm like, well, yeah, but no one can hear it. Only you, because I can't turn that mic off.
Not since the 90s, dear, anyway.
Eh?
Not since the 90s.
Anyway, go on, tell me about experiences.
One experience I would love to do, and I don't know why they haven't come up with it, is being able to go onto a West End stage and maybe sing one of your favourite West End songs actually on the set of one of the sets.
Right.
That's what I would love to do.
What's that ringing?
Oh, that's the doorbell. It's all right, Royston.
Oh, is it?
Get
right,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's an experience I would love to do.
Yes.
To actually go on a West End stage and be
Yes.
able to sing something along the lines of I don't know, let's say for instance Les Miserables and
Yes.
Bring Him Home or something like that. I'd love to be able to do something like that.
Yes.
And I'm surprised that nobody's actually thought of that experience. So if I had the money, that's an experience I would like to do.
Wow. What is there a particular song?
I would like to do Bring Him Home.
Right.
From Les Miserables.
I'm ready. We're ready. Off you go.
You would have to get me when I've got a cough, wouldn't you?
Oh,
Hold on, let's give
please.
it
Do
a
you
go.
have any I can't sing tonight. I've got a song.
Let's give it a go. I'll do it. Hold on, love. Hold on.
We're ready.
Hold
We're
on,
ready.
here we go.
Go on.
Here we go.
Yeah.
God on high, hear my prayer in His need. You will always be there. There you go.
Oh, we haven't heard the whole song, dear. Carry on, please.
Well, I'll have to come down to karaoke and do it one evening for you.
Please do. Da, da,
I will.
da. What's missing is the full orchestra behind you, dear. That's what we need.
That's why I like to come to your karaoke, because I know you do supply the full
We
independent.
provide as much as we can for the relevant customers that come in, like yourself, my dear.
Indeed. I hear earlier you were saying that you've got the body of a god
Yes.
This is very true. Shame it's Buddha.
I did mention that earlier, dear. No need to repeat jokes on here, darling. And it is a joke, dear. I mean, do you want me to take a few items of clothes off now to just show you the Adonis body that I've got, my dear?
If you must again.
What do you mean again? I've never done one of those Cam 4 shows on here, I'll have you know. How rude. Rude.
Oh, what, you mean you didn't realise you broadcast on the wrong channel the other night?
I'm very aware. You know, when I finish the show, while that last film is running, I'm straight off with the jacket and shirt and an old T-shirt on. And sometimes I'll do that here while I'm waiting to click the stop button. And there's always the worry that I'm going to slip with the finger and you'll see a topless Chris Reardon sitting here. I mean, the ratings would go through the roof then, wouldn't they? They would absolutely go through the roof.
They would absolutely go through the roof. Moving on to songs.
Yes.
For the karaoke for the
yes.
party.
Did I actually mention this at the beginning of the show? I completely forgot that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted suggestions, boys and girls, and you can do this on the chat box as well if you want to, boys and girls. Do this on the chat box as well. We've got Brexit coming up on tomorrow week, Friday the 31st, 11 p.m. At that point, I'll be in the middle of coming towards the end of a karaoke night, and we want a song that perhaps I'll probably lead this one, that I could lead, and everyone for joining in to kind of do Brexit, if you see what I mean. Whether you're celebrating it or not, doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. It's happening, and we need a song to do Brexit to. So if we've got any suggestions of that, I'd like to know that from you tonight. Either by text on there or you can call in after Adam. What are your suggestions, Adam?
Well, for the one side, you could have Always Look on the Bright Side of Life.
Yeah.
That's for the people that swing to sort of who wanted to stay in.
Yeah.
And then maybe the other one would be, I don't know, They'll Always Be in England or something like that.
Yeah. There'll always be an England, and England will be free. That one.
That's it, yep.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of my suggestions.
See, I can do that one, but I'm concerned that the younger people won't know that. What was the first one you said? What was the first one you said again?
Always Look on the Bright Side of Life.
Always look on the bright side of love. Ba-da, ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba. That one.
Yep, that's it.
Right.
Yep, they could be they could be a couple of songs, but Let's see what the people say. Give it out.
If we've got any
people
other
tonight.
suggestions, Gary Butler, my nephew, is suggesting YMCA. Why we're celebrating? I'm not quite sure how that fits in, to be honest, Gary. He's not well at the moment. I didn't realise my nephew's got a bit of a cold at the moment. Matthew Vann, should we stay or should we go? That's probably that would please everyone. That one, Matthew Vann, excellent suggestion.
I've just had another one. It's a good one. You could do tie yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years. Do you still want me?
Oh yes, and then I could give out the yellow key rings.
Yes.
What an excellent idea! I never would have thought about that one.
And of course, the key rings symbolise leaving.
Yeah, because they've got a very badly printed Union flag on there.
And also leaving because you're giving them the key to go.
Yes.
So there you go. It all leads nicely. What do they call it in the profession, dear? All links in nicely. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
All right.
Mick Davenport says anything as long as it's not Barry. How rude! Saying that about our Barry Manilow. Rude. That's what it is, dear. Rude.
I think you should get an instant message block for the next 5 minutes. For insulting
does he
Barry
want a
Manilow.
5-minute block there? Do you want a 5-minute block there? No. I don't hand out blocks unless they're absolutely necessarily. There's one here from Rachel, another excellent one. I want to break free from Rachel coming through there. Martin, my brother-in-law, just texting in there. You'll never walk alone when you. Actually, everyone would sing that. Everyone would sing that. When you walk through the something, da da da, head up high. That one. Oh yeah, I like that one. You'll never walk alone. Have we got any others here?
What other ones? Would something like
David in Hemel, The Final Countdown by Europe. Unless your viewers pay me not to, he's going to sing The Final Countdown. Yeah, it is a football song. You're quite right, Fran. Football song there. Any others up there? No others up there. So any other suggestions? Ray Reynolds, you could play Peter Cook and Dudley Moore singing Goodbye, Goodbye, We're Leaving You Goodbye. No, don't know that one. Don't know that one. I don't think they're going to know that one.
Wave me goodbye.
I don't think they know that one. Goodbye, goodbye, we're leaving you goodbye. I don't know that one. It's got to be one that lots of people know, Ray, not those just of a certain age group. That's what I'm thinking about. Otherwise, I'd do their Never Walk. What was the other one?
How about Wish Me Luck as you wave me goodbye?
Again, I don't think the youngsters will know that. I don't think the youngsters will know that. We Will Survive. You could change it. Good one, Steph. I Will Survive. Made to We Will Survive. Yes. Tony King, Please No Manilow. I love it. The Beatles, Hello, Wave, Goodbye. That's quite well known, isn't it? That's from Matthew Vann down in Kent. Any other suggestions, Adam?
Let me refer to the youngster in the room. Royston, any ideas for a Brexit one?
No.
Oh, I forgot you had someone young in there. I mean, for example, would he know Peter Cook and Dudley Moore singing Goodbye, Goodbye, We're Leaving You Goodbye? Does he know that one?
No.
Or
No.
What was the other one up there somewhere? Does he know There'll Always Be in England?
Do you know There'll Always Be in England? There'll always be
No,
in England.
don't sing it because that'll get him to clue.
No, he doesn't know that one.
There you go. You see, it's got to be someone
and
that
the thing, the thing is, he does work in care as well, so he would sort of know a few of the older songs.
Yeah, that they would know that. But I try and look at the sort of big, wide picture rather than just a sort of a certain age.
Yeah.
Group. Here's one from the Green Grass. Help. Help. You need somebody. Help. We don't need any help, though, dear. Do we, Adam? We don't need help.
No, he knows that one.
Dr. SOS Gregorian. Goodbye from the Spice Girls. George Bond, a Gangnam Style for the song. Gangnam Style. Amelia, Baby Shark. I'm not quite sure how that fits in. Or Jerusalem from Nick Davenport. So many great suggestions here, actually. Jerusalem.
There are.
Now, your trouble is I've only got there's an awful version of that. Do you know the one, Adam? There's the original version. There's like a by DJ Ozzy or someone like that. Oh, it's awful. Awful. If you like the classical version, you will hate that particular version. My Ding-a-ling. Another one from David. We've got to get out of this place by the animals. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Good one.
Well, Adam, thank you very much. Excellent call, as always.
You're welcome.
Excellent call.
See you soon.
Yeah, I've just got to... Can you talk for a moment? I've just got to text someone. They're calling in on the wrong blooming number. I don't...
Oh, dear.
You know, yeah.
Well, as Chris says, gang, keep your requests coming in. Think about what song you would like for your Brexit party at Central Station on the 31st.
Yeah.
Could be anything really, couldn't it? It's just got to be sort of Brexit related, and see what you can do.
Yeah.
Have we got that sorted now, Chris?
All sorted, thank you very much. All sorted.
Lovely.
Everything is hunky-dory, Adam. Hunky-dory.
Lovely. And I was going to say before I go, if Sam wants some advice on sticking his house back together, send me a private message.
Yeah, it sounds like it's been ruined by people doing various adjustments and things and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Adam. Oh, your stickers.
Cheers, Chris.
Hasn't someone given you 2 stickers or something?
I don't know.
On the show tonight? Yes. Hang on, let me see if the email's popped in.
Okay.
Oh, good news. The T-shirts have arrived as well. So we've got the T-shirts have arrived now. They've just arrived.
Fantastic. Can't wait for one of
just a
those.
minute. 2 stickers to Royston and Adam. That's come from Matthew Vann. He's bought you 2 stickers.
Oh, thank you. Okay, lovely.
Are you all right with me putting that in a bag together with, what else have you got? Keyring or something like that for when I see you? You save me 55 pence on the stamp or whatever it is. 75 pence on the stamp.
I'll have a little list by then of what I require you to bring up with you in your little carry bag once I've done all the super chats.
Excellent. All right, Adam, take care.
All right.
Cheerio.
Chris. Bye.
There's Adam calling. He's a busy lad. He's a plumber. He works blooming hard, he does as well. Okay, a line has become available, please, boys and girls. 0208 144 3477 or on the Skype. The Skype is United Kingdom Talk. Just a reminder, gang, if I'm on the phone to someone, I can't take another call, okay? It just flashes up. And if I was to take your call, it would drop the one I'm already on. So once we're on a call, we can't take another one. All right, my darlings, let's just close that and keep that open for anyone else. Back to some of your messages. Where are we now? George says Footloose. George's girlfriend is a little bit too scared to call him. That's all right, George. Is it Vanessa, your girlfriend? I think your girlfriend's name is Vanessa. That's okay, Vanessa. You can just sit there and watch if you want to. Oh, look who's calling in now. It's my sister. Hello, sis. Hello, Sharon Butler.
Hello, it's Martin Butler.
Oh, it's Martin Butler. Well, it's come up as Sharon Butler. Is that Martin Butler from the Retro Restore Show, the Butler's Empire Channel, and many, many other affiliates affiliated to your original television studio complex?
Well, I didn't know whether you'd really want to talk to me YouTube and you've mixing with the BBC clientele.
To be honest, I don't. Bye-bye. Okay, let's go on to another...
Unbelievable.
I wouldn't do that. I've just got to, I'll come back to some of your messages in a moment. Okay, Martin, off you go.
Yes, talking about the songs, you can't really do There'll Always Be in England because England covers just England and there's other countries involved in the Brexit.
Very good point. Actually, funnily enough, how do you class, what do you say when people say, what are you? What country are you
I'm English.
From? What do you say? English, do you?
I'm English, yes.
You see, I say British.
Yeah, well, if you're British, that's if you're dealing with someone off the continent.
Yes.
You're British. If you're in England or in the Ireland, Scotland or Wales, then you're English, Irish, Scottish or Welsh.
Yes, yeah. What'd she say then? What's the noise in the background? Is there some sort of
your dear sister and she's not snoring?
We've got some sort of screeching parrot in the house or something tonight. What is that awful noise, dear?
That is your sister, darling.
I know.
Unbelievable. Yes. Anyway, talking about TV programs and stuff like that, you was mentioning early on in the show.
Yeah.
I always think that when they remake something, you was talking about them remaking TV shows. When they remake them, they sort of make them very sombre. than what the original. For example, like the Batman of the 1960s, which is absolutely fantastic. And I remember when that came out in the year 2000, I think it was the first one. I was really looking forward to it. And it was all dark and mysterious and not exactly the same. And they've done exactly the same with the Catweasel, which you probably watched as well as a child back in the 70s with me. Well, you didn't watch it with me. We didn't know each other then, obviously.
They remade Catweasel?
Yeah, and it's done it's on TV now, actually. It's on, I think it's a series. But the Catweasel itself, I'm thinking Jeffrey Bowden,
yes.
You know, the original Catweasel, some sort of character like that. And it's some evil-looking scarecrow thing now. It's a bit frightening, actually.
You don't mean Wurzel Gummidge, do you?
No, Catweasel. Oh, what am I talking about? Sorry, no, you got it. I've got it.
It's that noise again. Put that parrot in another room, for Christ's sake. It's just this horrible screeching noise.
I got the wrong one, yes. I was going to mention to you about Catweasel. That might be one they try to bring back. But I was actually talking about Wurzel Gummidge, that's correct. My mistake. I'm only human.
It is Wurzel then, yeah, okay. Yeah, I saw a picture of that. Not a good likeness at all. It looked fake. The hair was just too perfect. And Wurzel Gummidge, of course, someone's just come along and done all his hair up like a little bit like Boris Johnson's hair, to be honest. That's all over the place and all, isn't it?
And I also think that we look at TV shows when we were children.
Yeah.
I suppose it's the same for youngsters nowadays, but when they're talking about probably the Teletubbies or Twizzle or something like that. But back in the day, I was looking at the programme I used to watch was one called The Double Deckers.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember the little girl with the glasses at the end who couldn't wink?
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go.
She had a little Tigger.
Would you like to just give us a rendition of the Double Deckers theme tune, please? Go.
Get on board, get on board, get on board with the Double Deckers. Take a ticket for a journey on a London double-decker bus.
Wow.
Ooh, ooh.
You know all the words. I would have got the first two lines and then got lost. You see,
I remember all the words. Don't forget, that was probably nearly 50 years ago since I last probably watched that. Well, I'll tell a lie. I used to watch that avidly, and I absolutely loved it. And I think it must have been about 5, 6, 7 years ago, maybe. I was surfing the internet and on eBay one night, and I found the complete box set of the Double Deckers, and on an impulse buy I actually bought it, trying to relive my youth. And when I got it and watched it, it was absolute rubbish.
I know, yeah, but
the eyes of an adult.
Yeah, but I can't say the same about Casey Jones, because I sat round Gary's house, your boy's house, the other day, a couple of weeks ago with Harry, and we put on Casey Jones, and of course it's all in black and white. And Harry didn't. He thought it was a load of rubbish. Harry didn't enjoy it, but Gary liked it. And I watched that, and it doesn't look rubbish to me, because that is, when in those days there were no real special effects, or very few and far between. So everything you saw was happening there, including the train hurtling along the railway with the broken track at the end, and they would have had to stop that. There were no special effects or anything. And I know all the words to that, you see, Casey Jones. Do you know the words to that one?
No, I used to love that as a child, but I can't remember the words. You did play it the other day, but I suppose you're going to sing it for us.
Well, I mean, I'm not known as a very good singer, to be honest. There are people on here who would probably beg me not to start singing, but I will do, as you've requested it. Casey Jones, steaming and a-rolling. Casey Jones, you never have to guess. When you hear the tooting of the whistle, it's Casey at the throttle of the Cannonball Express. Boo, boo, I love it. Casey Jones. There's people on here who won't know that, I'll tell you that now. They're far too young.
Unbelievable. Talking about what Ray was talking about, he said the Goodbye song.
Yes.
You didn't know the tune to it. I thought you would have done, being a DJ. It was.
Don't know everything.
It was in the 60s. They used to do something called On the Fringe, I think it was. And the end of the show used to go, goodbye, goodbye, you're leaving me, goodbye, 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 la 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 la. Don't you remember it now?
No, I don't. What was the TV show?
Was it Beyond the Fringe? I think it might have been called.
No, don't know that one.
Yeah, it's a black and white show. All the clips are on YouTube if if you ever wanted to do some research on it. And
okay,
they're all on there. Don't get them mixed up with their Derek and Clive characters, though. I beg you not to do that.
What's Derek and Clive? What's that one?
Just YouTube it afterwards, Chris.
Derek and Clive. No, tell us. Millions of people are watching this. They want to know what you're talking about.
It's very blue.
Oh, is it rude?
Very rude.
I can't have rude things playing through my computer, dear. Might damage the screen.
Well, you just asked me, so I've had to tell you, haven't I? I did try to censor it, but you dragged it out of me.
Now, listen. We have a very, very important question to ask you, Martin. Because one or two of your viewers are actually watching this show at the moment, right?
Yes.
Are you coming back with your live streams at some point?
No, I actually went on a live stream earlier on today. Well, I tried to help other YouTubers out, as you probably well know.
Well, you helped me. You helped me.
Yeah, well, now you've spoken to the BBC, you've obviously left us behind. They do say when you're on your way up, be nice to people because you might meet them on the way down again. So I'll probably see you next week sometime, maybe then. No, I was actually helping another YouTuber out today. He'd gone live for the first time on live stream, and it popped up on my computer when I was online, and I actually joined into his live stream, and he was quite shocked that I turned up because he only had 11 people viewing the actual stream. But again, a few of the regulars were there. Mick Mowers was there. Pete Froud was there. I think Jason Hughes might have popped his head in. I might be wrong on that one. He might have been there. The trouble is, Jason's name pops up everywhere, you see.
Well, I know. I do wonder. Here now. I wonder what he does with his life other than watching live streams, really. But that's his thing, to watch live streams, isn't it? You get your thing that you like doing, I suppose.
Yeah. I'd done that series of videos, the videos on the diet, which me and Sharon have been. Well, it's not a diet; it's an eating plan, basically. It's a way of eating by cutting out carbohydrates. You might know that series of videos.
Yes, tell us about it. Tell us what you've created.
Well,
I want you to look at tonight's show as sort of, a BBC upload, because of course I am now involved with that organisation extensively. Being a BBC person now, I want to help you as far forward as I possibly can, Martin.
Wow.
I mean, you've done a little bit for me. I want to do a little bit for you, and because of that, in fact, Martin, I've already done it. I wanted to do something for you to do with the BBC, and I've done it already. And you're so pleased. I have got you a BBC Radio Lincolnshire pen.
I've not seen one of them yellow things.
Yeah. What do you mean, not one of them yellow things?
I've got a box of them.
What do you mean you got a box of them?
Hey, when I was up there last week.
What do you mean last week?
They've offered me a show, haven't they?
What? Get off my phone. Goodbye. Rude.
Unbelievable.
How does he get on there? Go on, tell us about your diet show before you go.
Yeah, it does look very nice. It does look very. I'll tell you what you can do with that.
Yes.
Write me out a super chat next time I'm on live.
A super chat? A super chat? I can't have money leaving that bank. Once it's in there, that's it. It don't go anywhere else.
Anyway,
I've got a roof to fix here. There's a roof leak in here.
I think I've taken up enough of your time now. I'm sure you've got some lovely callers waiting to call in, so I will vacate the line and I'll see you probably tomorrow sometime.
Thank you very much.
Maybe. If not next week.
Could you pass on a message to my dear sister?
Hold on for a minute.
No, you pass it on. I don't want to talk to her.
What?
Oh, God, why you come on the phone?
He said you wanted me.
Shout, my systems can only take so much screeching down the line, dear. You must be calm.
Do you want?
Are you calm?
Very calm.
Ready?
Don't warm me up.
Are you ready?
Right.
The mouse traps are down.
I can't believe you didn't buy humane mouse traps.
The mouse
You're
traps.
a vegetarian.
The mouse traps
and
are
you're
down.
going to go and kill a little mouse.
I'm a vegetarian.
When you've got a right big field next to you where you could buy a humane mouse trap and release it in that field.
That's where they're coming from the field into my air conditioning units, eating my cables, dear.
Well, cover over your air conditioning unit so they can't get in.
It's terrible. It's terrible,
God's little creature you're killing.
I've got Mars bars as well. I've got little fun-sized Mars bars
Yeah,
I've
and how many
put to
did you eat
tempt them
before you
on.
shoved them in there for them to eat?
Thank you, sis. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What a wonderful call. What a wonderful call that was. You can always call when there is... excellent. I know who Ivan is now. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. If you want to call in, whenever someone clears the line, that's the best time to call in, okay? Because immediately becomes, as soon as you hear it's empty, try then, and whoever comes in first, I'll take. Right. They're all pleased with Sharon giving me some earache on the phone call. Look at that. Hello to Yvonne. Welcome to the show, Yvonne. There's a lot of people, when I don't come to your messages straight away, you start shouting. Bear in mind, if there's someone on the phone, I will give them my full attention. You need to be a little bit patient sometimes with these messages that comes up, okay? Hello to Grey Alien, who loves the accent. I didn't know I had one, actually, Grey. Welcome to the show, Grey. Welcome to the show. Could you try speaking in an American accent? I can't do... I can do Australian. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Simon Keane in... Now, where are you? In Stoke?
No, I'm in Congleton, Chris. How are you?
You're where?
In Congleton, in Cheshire.
Say that again. Congleton?
In Cheshire.
What a funny name of a town, Congleton. It doesn't roll off the tongue, does it?
It's very famous, Congleton. It's Bear Town. It's 16 miles from Stoke-on-Trent, 8 miles from Macclesfield, and 12 miles from Crewe.
Well, I've never heard of it. What's it famous for?
Bears, and there is a house here called Bradshaw House.
Bears?
And something to do with the king ordered the beheading of some king years and years ago, or something like that, from that house down here in Congleton. So, yes, very famous, Chris, dear. Very famous.
You're saying there are...
like you, Chris, famous. All over the world.
It's a cross I have to bear. I can't even get on the plane now. It's embarrassing because, I get on the plane... I get on the plane and I say, well, good evening, Mr. Reardon. They haven't even looked at my passport. And I'm thinking, how do they know my name? And then, of course, it turns out that they watch the show all over the world. It is a little cross that I have to bear, Simon. Listen.
Are you well?
Let me come back. You've actually got bears walking around in Congleton.
It's Bear Town, yes, Chris. It's called Bear Town. Years ago, they used to do bear baiting here. Years and years ago.
What's
years
that?
Years ago.
What's that?
I'm just ringing up, actually, Chris, because Jason Hughes and Roy Brownlow are just two... I'd just like to say to them, I've never met them, but I enjoy watching their chat boxes, and they're very, very funny, Chris, like yourself.
They chat to each other on here a lot, yes.
Yeah, they're just absolutely brilliant. And Jason Hughes, Roy Brownlow, they should be given their own show, Chris, on ITV. They should get rid of Anton Deck's Saturday Night Takeaway.
Oh, yeah, it's getting a bit boring now, that, isn't it?
Yeah, they could have Jason Hughes and Roy Brownlow, Subtraction, take it away.
I do wonder if somebody like Jason and Roy, perhaps they should start their own channels up and do something like that.
Yeah, they're just absolutely fantastic.
It's not,
I really enjoy it. But the main reason I'm ringing up is about this bingo. What is going on with these bleeding stupid millennials and their bingo thing? Now, I've got one here, what on your show this morning. It says here, have you seen this one?
Yeah.
4 and 8, 48, another Brexit debate.
That's right. That's right.
How about this one? Here's one for them. How about this? Next week at Legs 11 p.m., we're going to 3 and 1, 31, gone from that dirty number 2, the EU. How about that one, Chris?
I've got the...
Safe space in the cupboard under the stairs.
I've got the story here. It's all over the papers, and it's these new words have been written by, and the term is woke millennials. They've woken up and realised the terrible offence that there is to be had in a bit. I mean, they're sad characters, they are. All they are doing all the time is looking for the latest offence, and it just goes on and on, doesn't it? All the time they're going on about this.
You know what? These kids today, mate, honestly, when we were growing up in the 80s, remember when we were growing up in the 80s and we left school? Oh, my God. These... Honestly, they're just pathetic. They just
I don't know. What I don't get is why they're wheeled on the telly all the time in various news stories and stuff like that. It's almost like these people are brought on the telly just to specifically annoy everyone else, you know.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. I think it's all done for, like you say, isn't it? All the tension, isn't it?
I'm sure it is. I'm absolutely sure it is done for attention. A lot of these people, they have no talent whatsoever. So they look for a fence, they find something, and then they start writing to papers. What about that other silly cow the other day? I think it was yesterday, actually. She's now written to one of the papers saying that petrol stations are sexist because she has trouble putting her little lady hand, around the petrol pump. So that makes all petrol stations sexist.
Is that for real?
It's just ludicrous. All of it is ludicrous. Ludicrous.
Oh my God. These people are meant. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That's how it is, Simon.
Us, Chris, eh?
Absolutely wonderful to talk to you, Simon.
Yeah, it's nice to speak to you, Chris. Just before I go, I've got a question for you.
Yes, please.
Get it right, okay? I will take you for tea at Knightsbridge, afternoon tea. I've got a question. Are you ready?
Yes. Go on,
right. Okay. What's got 12 inches and hangs up on his friends?
And he slams the phone down. Thank you, Simon. Nice one, Simon. We love it. Thank you, Simon. Excellent. Another excellent call there. Let's get back to some of your messages there, boys and girls. Glenda says, we love Sharon. Yes, we love Sharon. You know we love Sharon. Let's just scroll down there a little bit. Hello to Stella Wind. Stella Wind, this needs more listeners. You aren't doing good PR. I can't do PR, Stella. I don't know what to do. One thing, I'm not good at doing PR and pushing myself forward. I just do my thing and sort of hope that everything else falls into place. You never know, it might, but you're quite right. I will share with you, while I was at the BBC today, talking to the presenter there, William, he does the afternoon show there, and he said to me, keep uploading stuff to them, and hopefully at some point someone will notice it. He said to me, he said, he said, you've got something. He said, the trouble is I don't know where you fit in and how you get there. That's what he said, and a couple of people have said that to me before. You see, the trouble is I don't need the money. Do you know? I don't need the money to go into like a job like that. I just like to do it. And to come in here and just do my thing and not have to worry about too many restrictions. And I can work to restrictions, no problem, you know. I know exactly what to do, actually, because I have done radio before. But I find great difficulty pushing myself forward. Great difficulty, you know. To be honest with you, even my jobs where I worked before I was a DJ, I had a couple of little jobs in supermarkets and at British Telecom. My mother got me those jobs. She sent off for these forms and helped me fill them in and off. I didn't do it. My mum walked into Millets. That was my first job, Millets. Millets, the camping shop. She wanted, my son would like a job. Have you got any? Yes, tell him to come in. So I then walked in. But she did that work. I find great difficulty pushing myself forward. You're probably very surprised at that. Very surprised at that. But I do. And that that's my biggest problem there. Glenda says we have bears in Pennsylvania. Very beautiful animals. I've never met one. I'm not sure I'd want to bump into one, to be honest, Glenda. I'm not sure I'd want to bump into one. Anyone else want to call in tonight? 02081 443477, or the Skype's still available. United Kingdom Talk on the Skype. Okay. Grey Alien said people feed them where he is. Last year the bear grabbed the woman and dragged her into the woods. Oh my lord. You see, that's the worry. Are you going to get eaten by a bear? You could be eaten by a bear. A very good evening to anyone who's brand new to the show tonight. Don't forget, gang, do hit the subscribe button on there. Hit the subscribe button, and also your notifications set to on, and we'll be able to take calls. Okay, we've got a Skype coming in today from Ivan. Good evening, Ivan.
Hello there. Can you hear me okay?
Lovely to hear you, Ivan. Really nice to hear you. Whereabouts are you, sir?
I'm somewhere in the United Kingdom. I keep my location secret.
Are you going to be secret? We like secrets. I've got many, many secrets. I might tell you some of them one day, Ivan, all right? I must say, you're on a Skype. This is the best sounding Skype call I've ever had. I must admit that. That's very good quality. What, have you got some sort of decent microphone there or what?
Actually, it's quite a decent microphone. I wasn't sure.
Are you coming for a sound desk or something?
Oh, it's a powered mic. Yeah, it's for.
What, you're connected to a computer of some sort, are you?
I'm connected to a computer, but it's preamp, you know.
Yes, the same as
know
mine.
about that.
These microphones I use here, I have to tell you, years ago I did a little radio show on one of the first internet, if not the first internet radio station, called CMP Radio, and I bought these lovely microphones. These are still what I'm using now.
Hey, so on the subject of microphones, I seem to remember in the past, you posted a microphone to me once upon a time when we were on a certain internet radio station.
Yeah, Sure SM58.
Yes. Was this where it was a Behringer or something like that? Yes.
Oh, it might have been a Behringer. I don't know. I had some spare ones, and you didn't have any money, did you?
No.
And I thought, well, I mean, it's not doing anything. I'll send it to you. So, yeah.
Well, I appreciate it.
Right.
I mean, the
Can I have the money now that you've got a little bit behind you, please? with interest.
No. It was the mic was a present. This mic was a present.
Yes,
so,
it was a present. Yeah.
Yes, I was a bit distracted by what's you brought up. I'm not sure if it was a response about self-promotion and things.
Right. Yes.
So I'm listening to this, your show here, the phone-in. I can't always. I don't wish to insult the callers or anything. It's interesting. Not the highest quality callers all the time, but it's something. But it's much better than the radio shows that we hear on LBC and such most of the time.
Why do you say that?
Because it's not one thing that comes immediately to mind is that it isn't scripted. What you're doing isn't scripted in the site. It's freer somehow. These LBCs and Talk Radio UK and everything. Sorry to mention other radio stations. It seems to be like almost that they are only concerned with politics. And,
yeah, well, some of them are all the time. It's just boring. I mean, the whole Brexit thing just went on, and there were one or two what I would class as really good radio presenters, really good, who became obsessed with Brexit, and it went on, and it doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on, it went on, and eventually I just stopped listening to those people. You know, with you mentioned the callers there. There are all sorts of people and all sorts of callers. Some who can't really talk and need to be pulled out,
encouraged.
Yes, encouraged into a conversation, and within a few seconds, within a few seconds of me talking to someone, I know that I can maybe just shut up and let them ramble on, or whether I've got to encourage them with something, and I seem to be able to do that, encourage people, because I want anyone to be able to feel that they can call in. Just because you can't talk, I can ask you questions, that can lead you into that. You need no encouragement whatsoever. You don't need to listen to me sitting there. You could just talk for 20 minutes. I'm sure you could. Maybe an hour, 10 hours, 10 days even. But other people, they need to be encouraged. And I like to think that anyone can be able to call into this and feel comfortable. And if they're a little bit worried or don't know what to say, I'll start asking, so where do you live then? Or, what do you do? Or something like that. And try and lead it along like that.
I understand that. Yes, I understand. It's... Maybe I've been, or maybe I'm jaded by the anodyne radio shows on LBC and everything, where they're sort of you rather know what to expect from the callers, if you see what I mean. I understand that. Yes. Well, I think that putting down the quality of the callers. I shouldn't have said that. Really, it slipped out. Well, but I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some favourite callers on LBC. I must admit. There's Maxine from Croydon, who's a particular favourite of mine. She calls Nick Abbott, and he's a guy who I thought was an excellent presenter. Excellent, he was very funny, and then he got into this whole Brexit and Donald Trump as well. This whole Brexit and Donald Trump thing, and I thought, oh, for God's sake, just stop going on and on about it. Give us the entertainment that you used to do before Brexit came along. And his argument there, and you hear people. It's not just me. When they're on the phone to him, and I've heard it a couple of times where they've said, where they've said to him, you used to be so good, and he'll say, well, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? He was obviously offended by this. What do you mean by that? And they say, well, you go on and on about Brexit, and his argument is, well, that's in the news. Well, so it may be, but do we have to keep listening to the same conversation going round and round again?
Oh, it's odd you bring up Nick Abbott, because I have the evidence. I've listened to his shows from, let's say, 10 years back.
So you know how good it was?
Yes, I mean, he's really, really good. I don't know how much is. I'm not sure how interesting this is for the other listeners or anything, but I wonder how much is. How can I say this? That he's following guidelines.
Yes, I see your point there. That's a very good point, and I never thought of that. I just assumed they had a fairly free rein. It may be, right, you need to talk about this tonight, mightn't it? It could well be that.
It's sort of I can say, like a no. I mean, oddly, I have been told, or people have suggested, when I did my rather low quality internet radio, people advised me to talk about the issues,
right?
The news.
Yeah.
But I'm not sort of not. Well, I don't know. I don't know if we should talk about Nick Abbott more. But I heard during his Christmas show, he does this thing over Christmas.
Yeah, the A to Z thing. Yeah.
And that's not. And it's not political.
No, it's not. It was very good. Very good.
Yes.
Very good. He got back to his old thing, and actually, since the whole Brexit thing has kind of almost come to a that part of it has almost comes to an end on Friday. It's not the end, of course. There's so much more of them to do on it all. But since that main vote and since the election, since that lot got in, big time, he's kind of started doing other things again now. And once again, he's become very interesting and very amusing. Did you hear the story about him getting locked out of his house?
No.
Oh my God, hilarious. There's a podcast you need to download, the Nick Abbott Habit. There's a particular one of those. I think it's the one from the week before last. Okay? And it's called it the Nick Abbott Habit. So just type that into the Google and look for the one where he gets locked out of his house. Not only is that on there, I think it's the same podcast. This bloke calls in, and he's an older guy, and he starts going on about algorithms. He starts going on about algorithms, and he hasn't got a clue what he's talking about, and it's absolutely hilarious. The funniest phone calls I've ever heard.
Well, I know about the Nick Abbott Habit. I just was a little turned off because it's rather. I thought it was rather a best of, or it's an omnibus.
Yes.
So but I will listen to it if it's condenses the quality parts, the juicy parts of the show. I'll listen to it. But to change the subject, I will try not to keep you for too long. Basically, your topics about TV shows that should be brought back.
Yes.
Well, oddly, this is one that shouldn't be brought back. I don't want it to be brought back because I don't think they would the producers would do it justice, but I would like it to be brought back somewhat in its original form. Blake's 7.
Oh yes, because what didn't one of those die recently? The
Paul
the
Darrow,
baddie.
Avon died.
Yes. I liked the computer.
Very upset.
What was it called?
What? I mean,
Oracle.
you had the Aurak.
Aurak, the computer.
Yes.
Aurak, the computer. Of course, this was in the time none of us had a computer when that was on the telly.
No, but the funny. Oh, this is a little bit depressing. I think that the person who was the voice of Aurak died in the same year.
Oh, yeah. Well, they'd all be around the same age, I would think, wouldn't they?
Well, he's the voice of Zippy.
Was he really? I didn't know that. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay.
He was also the voice of the other computer, the
Yeah.
computer Zen and various various other sort of he did a few Dalek voices, and he brought out an autobiography and went shortly after. Yeah.
Can you do a Dalek voice for us before you go?
Go on, I'll do it some other time.
Go on, tell me that you want to exterminate me.
No, I'm not into that.
An absolute pleasure to talk to you, Ivan. Thanks for calling in.
You too, Chris.
Good luck to you. Don't be a stranger. Cheerio, Ivan.
Yeah. Good night.
What a great phone call. Great phone call there from Ivan. We're still here, gang. 0208 144 3477. Let me just check for super chats. No one's got any on the super chat there, just in case anyone's there. Tony King loved Blake 7. Yeah, great series. Do you know, it's so long ago I can't even remember it. I just remember the bloke with the curly hair and a woman with tight silver trousers on. Or that might be Space 1999, that one. That might be Space 1999. 40 Towers. Here we go. Rachel, 40 Towers, Laurel Hardy, Benny Hill, Frank Spencer. Great programmes. Great programmes. Absolutely great programmes. Just scroll up a little bit for you there. Glenda reckons Ivan and me should get together on a show. Thank you, Glenda. Trevor Cuddles. Oh, Cuddles hasn't got anything to do with me. Cuddles. Are you talking about Cuddles? That was a puppet, wasn't it? Cuddles, the puppet. Wasn't it a puppet of some sort? Thank you. LBC follow guidelines. That's what Sean says there. Orville the Duck, Trevor mentions. Orville the Duck. Oh, God, remember Orville the Duck, don't we? Yes, who's on the line now, please?
Chris.
Hello.
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 Who's that? Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Who's that?
Michael Lawrence.
Hello, Michael. All right, Michael. First time calling in, aren't you, dear? This is Michael Lawrence in London. Hello.
Hello.
What are you calling in for, Michael?
I'm just talking about experience.
Yes.
Yes. If I had money, I would take my mum on a champagne experience to France.
What a blooming wonderful man you are. Spending your money on your good old mum, taking her to a champagne experience in France. I don't even know what that is. Tell me what that is.
It's basically you normally just you look at the brochure. You have to go on different dates, of course. What they say, do you know what I mean? But that would be a good thing I would do.
What a lovely thing to. Is it an expensive thing to do that, Michael? Couple of
yeah,
hundred.
but if you've been saving up, like I've been saving up for a lot, I don't spend my money on stupidness. Then I can afford to take my mum away to places like that because I save my money.
Do you live with your mum, Michael?
No, I live on my own.
Oh, okay. Where's your mum live?
She lives in Battersea.
Oh, I used to live there. What part?
You see where I don't know if you know Battersea Park train station.
Yes, I do. Yes.
So you come out the Battersea Park train station and you turn right and you got underneath the bridge and there's the first block of flats. That's where my mum lives.
On the left or the right?
Yeah.
On the left or the right?
The right.
Oh gosh, she's on the right hand side. That's the nice part of the road. I used to live in a flat on the left-hand side of the road. Charlotte Despard Avenue. I think they might have renamed it. In a place called St. George's House. When I was married for a very short period of time, we had a flat there, St. George's House. That was it. Awful place. Awful. I mean, we're nice inside, but you didn't really want to go out the house after 8 o'clock. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a pub there called... It was called the Eagle. Is it still called that?
No, I think it's changed now. It's been it's really changing now.
Is it got posh?
Yeah, it's going posh now.
Oh, I wouldn't be allowed there now then, Michael.
I just thought I'll come in and ring in and said hi. So I'll free the caller.
I think that's great. No, but listen, Michael, but just before you go, are you actually saving up to do this, are you?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. When do you sort of anticipate going?
Well, I've just got to see how I can fit it around work to see if I can get...
Yes, of course.
So it'll be in the summer. Close to the summer.
Lovely. Oh, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time. Keep saving the pennies, Michael.
I will do.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks for calling in. Cheerio now.
That's right, no. Bye.
There's one of our regulars, Michael Lawrence, calling in there, boys and girls. Let's just scroll up a little bit there. See if we've got... I want to pick out anything interesting for you, boys and girls. Yeah, Yvonne, I think we've said hello to Yvonne. Yvonne says she likes koalas. They're so cute and cuddly. Actually, Michael Pullman, he's not with us tonight. He would not tell you that. He said koalas can do you some serious damage. They've got very long claws, koalas. Watch out for those very, very long claws. Okay. Yvonne, can you remember Rod Hull and Emu? Absolutely. Rod Hull and Emu, excellent. Stellar Wind. Sapphire and Steel. Excellent. Sapphire and Steel. There we are. You're guessing that. What are these guessings you're doing here? I've got guessings here, number 52. Oh, that's for the bingo early. The Kenny Everett video show. We'll never see that again, unfortunately. Rowan says, my dad watched Benny Hill. He was very, very funny. You'd never get away with that on the telly now, unfortunately. Oh, it's all offensive. It's really sexist. Benny Hill, a very, very funny man. He became he was so upset when he lost his job at Thames Television. I remember that. He'd been on there for years, and as I just said, you know, times changed and they just couldn't have anything like that on anymore, unfortunately. Which is a great shame. Just a great shame how things go. All right, we're going to close those phone lines now, boys and girls. Okay. There we go. Let's just close those. Why can't I close that? Hang on a minute. Ooh, how do I close that now? Just a minute. Close the lights. There we go. That's it there, isn't it? All right, lines are closed, boys and girls. If you call in now, you're likely to get you'll get an answer phone now. Lines are closed. Thanks so much for all your phone calls tonight. What a pleasure to talk to you this evening on the phone. Absolute pleasure. Trevor Campbell, Z-Cars. Starsky and Hutch, says Rachel. I love it. I love it. I love it. Where else are we? The A-Team, Airwolf, Dukes of Hazzard there. Wurzel Gummidge is where it's at, says Nelly. She likes the Wurzel Gummidge. Are you enjoying the new series of Wurzel Gummidge, Nelly? And by the way, welcome to the show. I think you're new there. Hello to Rumble Bumble. Hi-ho Silver Lining. Yeah, that's a song for the Brexit thing. Excellent, excellent. All right. Good. What did Rod Hull do his washing in? Aerial and bounce. He fell off the roof. He fell off the roof. That's what happened to Rod Hull. He fell off the roof adjusting his TV aerial and died. So if you've got a dodgy TV aerial, get a bloke out. Don't try and do it yourself, all right? Okay. Right, just give us a second to get prepared here, boys and girls. We do a raffle here every Monday. I have a feeling brand new fridge magnets will be available for you to choose on Monday. We will be, once they've come, once I know they're here, we'll be super chatting the old ones off for super chat. What are they? They're only a first class stamp, so you'll be able to have one of those super chat. Well, what would the price of the magnet? I think £1.50. You'll be able to get a fridge magnet for only £1.50. Okay, that's all they're going to cost. Not now. As I want to make sure I've got the new ones first before I super chat the old ones off. Okay, so don't try and order one now. You'll send a tuber chat, you'll lose the money, and you won't get a prize. Okay, so do not do that now, my darlings. But the next raffle will be on Monday. If you're new to the show, then to let you know, we do a raffle every Monday here on the show, usually round about sometime between 9 and 10 o'clock. To win a raffle, you have to have a raffle ticket. You are entitled to one raffle ticket per show. Okay, you can either claim it now by saying ticket please, okay, or you can send us an email if you're watching a recording of the show to that email address. What's up there? That is up there now. Let me just take down that phone number there. Okay, that's the email address. You just send me an email saying, can I have a raffle ticket? And I will put it in there and reply to your email. If you do it by text, you'll get the ticket, but it won't get a mention, okay? Because there's too much of that going on and it kind of clogs up the show a little bit. I'm sure you understand that, okay? Once we've moved on shows, then that's it. Now, you can only claim your raffle ticket up to 1 hour before the next show starts, okay? Again, that's a congestion issue. It just gets very messy if I do it right up to the beginning of the next show. So that's how it works. So right now, if you want to raffle tickets, I can see some of you asking now, so that's fine. Please only ask once for your raffle ticket. Okay, it takes me a while to get down the list. When I think I've got to the bottom of the list, I will tell you I've got to the bottom of the list. Have I messed anyone out? And that is when to shout. But please, for now, wait till I think I've got that. If you think I've missed you out, that's fine. Okay, but please wait until I say, have I missed anyone out? And then I'll correct what has gone wrong there. All right. Okie doke. Let's scroll here. Where's the first one? Matthew Vann. Thank you, Matthew. 565 for you, Matthew. Don't forget the raffle. Monday it is. Monday's the raffle. Matthew Vann, 565. 566 for Gavin Bass. Make sure you put ticket please or something like that. If you send a message, then you're not asking for a ticket. It might be just a message. Not everyone wants a raffle ticket. Gary Butler, 567 chap, please. Steph Diamond, 568. Rob Lincoln, 569. Excuse me. Let me just have a good cough. 1 minute. Good. There's our LaBelle, 570 for LaBelle in New York. Famous drag queen in New York. Up, my love. Thank you, LaBelle. Scrolling up there. Where's our LaBelle? That was the last one, wasn't it? LaBelle. Thank you, Robert Lunn, 571. Michael Lawrence, 572. Greengrass, 573. Rumble Bumble, 574. Wonder Woman, 575. 576 for SOS Gregorian. Joey Millen, 577. Jason Hughes, 578. Mandy Davenport, 579. Diane Jebb, 580. 581 for Diane. Where's Diane gone? Diane. Tony King, 581. MP Dodsworth, 582. Fran Green, 583. Martin Butler, 584. Colin Coates, 585. 586 for Sean Pye. 587 for Yvonne Lemon. Just scrolling up again, boys and girls. There's our lovely Yvonne. There she is. Oh, okay, we're nearly down there, are we? Not quite yet. David in Hemel, 588. Rumble Bumble. When I said Hi Ho Silver Lining, I was referring to the theme tune to Boone. I never saw Boone. Didn't see that. Hello to John Child. Hello, John. It was his birthday the other day. Hello, John. Nice to see you there. 589. Now, John, you're new to the show, I think. So, yeah, to see if you've won the raffle, you need to either watch the show live Monday morning, okay, somewhere between 9 and 10 o'clock at a start on a Monday morning, or when it's finished, just watch the recording, and that's how you find out whether or not you've you've won the raffle. And if you find you've won it, then just send me an email. I've won the raffle. Here's my postal address, and I send you the fridge magnet. Okay. We're done. Raffle ticket for George Bond. Mick Davenport. George is 590. Mick Davenport 591. And as far as I can see, that's all the tickets gone out. If I've missed your name, speak now. Don't try and be clever and ask for another ticket, because then you get all your tickets taken out. It must be seen as fair to everyone. Okay, I'll take all your tickets out and you won't be able to play again, all right? So please don't ask for a second raffle ticket. Once again, if you're watching a recording of the show, you can have a raffle ticket if you're watching a recording. If you've already had one now, you can't have one on the recording as well. It doesn't work like that. One ticket per show, my darling. Trevor Campbell, thank you, Trevor. Must have missed out Trevor there. 592, Trevor. Thank you, Trevor. Anyone else? Rowan? Didn't you know that, Rowan? Oh, blimey. Rowan didn't know that. Yeah, we're doing the raffle now for months. It's really popular. Two things are really popular, the raffle and the bingo. The bingo is very popular as well on a Sunday night. If you want to play the bingo, you need to register before. Do it now. Register before Sunday. All you've got to do, if you're already on the system, that's fine. Okay, as long as you keep turning up regularly, you remain on the system. If you haven't been for a while, you might have been taken off. Okay, so be aware of that. You can always just send me an email if you want. Can you check I'm on the system? That's fine as well if you think you've been taken off. But if you've been turning up all the time, then you're likely to still be on it. Okay, if you're not on the system and you want to join in the bingo on Sunday night, email me. Say, please add me to the bingo. Hello to Ian's changed his name. Welcome, Ian. All right. Yes. Then just send me an email, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, and I will add you to the system for Sunday. Sunday's prizes, we have as a first game and second game prize, you get a bingo winner pen or a couple of stickers. Okay, up to you what you want. You can either have a pen or a couple of stickers for the first and second games. And the main prize, this week you'll be able to choose from a hat or 2 bingo pens, or what's the other thing? We might have a T-shirt, but I think we're going to have the T-shirts. So one of those things, I'm sure there's something else. I can't remember what it was. Oh, key rings as well. We got key rings as well now, so you'll be able to choose any one of those prizes. Okay, all those things as well are available as super chat if you want to buy one, except for the fridge magnets, which are kept exclusively as raffle prizes. Okay, all the other things and the hats, they're only available as bingo prizes. You can buy stickers or pens, or not yet, because they're not here yet, T-shirts. Okay, they will be available for buy. We've got a few of those coming in, and we'll just see how those go. So maybe know when I want one, which is fine. You know, we've tried that, but I know that I keep getting requests. Oh, can you do this? Can you do this? So yes, I do try and do. I can't obviously do every request that you say. Mick Davenport has just sent a £1.99 super chat. Thank you very much to Mick Davenport. And you know what? I reckon you've sent that there because he's so nice to his mum. Fancy saving up to take your mum somewhere like that. You know, I think one of my biggest regrets, I did do stuff with my mum, but not anywhere near as much as I wish I'd done now that she's gone, you know. But there you go. You can't turn back. Price list needed. Well, the super chat stickers, John. If you want one, it's £1. If you want 5, it's £2. Okay. The super chat pens are £2 or above. Okay, they're £2 or above for the super chat pens. The T-shirts, I haven't got an exact. I think they're £11, but they're not available yet. T-shirts not available yet. Key rings are £2 Was it £2.50? I think it was either £2 or £2.50, something like that. But generally, I say £2 or over. And usually, people send an extra 50p or something like that. Anyway, don't really make any money. It's just to cover the cost of it coming in. The main part of the cost, John, is the postage. It's just ridiculous. When I send a pen out, the pen has cost about 60p. The stamp is £1.10. You can't make out. So I know sometimes people buy 2 pens, and that's like £5. That's fine, and people are quite happy with that. So that's what it is, all right. I think the key rings are £2.50 if I remember rightly. I've got them written down at heart. Anyone remember that? Other key rings £2.50. Anyone remember? I know the pens are £2. Stickers £1 or £2, depending on how many you want. Hats not available to buy. Fridge magnets not available to buy. Okay, although we may have some old ones to sell on Monday's show. All right. Yes, David. Very much missed. I can't tell you how much I miss my mother. I'll tell you that now. Anyway. There we go. That's it for the show today. Thanks very much for joining us, boys and girls. I'll see you again Saturday morning. We don't have a show on Friday, unfortunately. I'm too busy on a Friday to be able to fit in a show, unfortunately, on Friday morning. Okay? Have a lovely evening. Thanks ever so much for joining us. And I'll see you again on Saturday morning, somewhere probably between 9 and 11 o'clock. Take care now. Good night.